We are back into fall pre-emergent season, and along with that comes some maintenance that you have to do on your work trucks. So what I'm talking about is cleaning out your strainer or your filter. In the fall, we start spraying pre-emergent all over again. So you may not have used your pump for a few months if you're not spraying out of your large tank throughout the summer months. Maybe you're spot treating weeds, but every pump has a filter, and they're always enclosed in something that looks similar to this. So if you haven't used your pump in a while, there could be some buildup, some gook, maybe some dried up prodiamine from leftover from last spring that's still in the bottom of your strainer. So I'm just kind of going to go over just a simple way to clean your strainer. First of all, you want to make sure that your pump is off, not running. And just as an extra safety thing, just kind of make sure all your valves are closed. So you don't want any fluids, chemicals pouring out of this when you unscrew it. So you just simply unscrew the canister container that your filter or your strainer is in. And as long as your pump is off, there's not going to be any fluids that's coming out. You may have a little bit of drippage right here, so you might want a bucket or something just to put under this. So this is just the canister. That's the filter or the strainer. So you want to clean both of these out. Just spray it off with a water hose and dispose of whatever chemicals left over in that canister properly. So just spray it off with a water hose. Make sure all the gook and buildup is cleaned out of there. You want that strainer or the filter clean. You want the pre-emergent. You want your Lawncare products to flow through that strainer. Another important key detail is to make sure you don't lose that O-ring there that I just pointed out. That's what creates the seal for the canister so that you don't have fluids, spewing out of there when you turn your pump back on. So after you've sprayed off your filter or your strainer, just fit it back in exactly the same spot where it was, and then put the canister back on, just screw it back on. So you want to do this, you really want to clean out your filter every couple of weeks, maybe even every couple of days, depending on how often you're spraying. If you spray 20 to 25 yards every single day, you may want to clean this out every couple of days. And then just make sure all your valves are back on. Turn your pump back on, make sure everything is flowing back through the lines properly. Make sure you don't have any leaks or drippage coming from the canister from where you cleaned the filter. So just double check everything. You may have to recalibrate your pressure. Sometimes when you clean out your filter and you empty out that little canister, sometimes it affects the pressure. So you can always just do a bucket check with a 2.5 gallon jug and kind of make sure everything is properly repressurized to what you're used to spraying at. So I spray pre-emergent at 2 gallons a minute. So I have this 2.5 gallon jug here, and I just get a stopwatch or my cell phone, spray my product back into this bucket, and time myself. If I come out to be 2 gallons a minute, I know I'm right where I need to be. If I'm less than 2 gallons a minute, then I raise the pressure by using this. So different pumps have different mechanisms of raising or lowering pressure. If you're spraying out of your pump, you know what yours looks like, but they're all similar. You can raise or lower your pressure by your pressure regulator right there. And then get back to work.